Hey guys, do you like traveling? I know that I do. Recently I went to this small town called Oosterbeek in the south of the Netherlands. This place is known as the birthplace of Dutch Impressionism. It sounds very beautiful. I went there expecting to see paintings everywhere in the town, but instead of that I felt a really strange aftertaste of history, and I was going to make a painting after that visit, but now I'm sitting here and thinking, with that strange aftertaste of history, what shall I paint? I might have an idea, but I will tell you about this a bit later. But now let me tell you about this visit to Oosterbeek, the birthplace of Dutch Impressionism. Beautiful town, beautiful but heavy. So I went to Oosterbeek, a small village in the south of the Netherlands. It's about an hour drive from my house in Amsterdam. I went there to see actually Anton Mauve, the teacher of Van Gogh, and maybe even other painters who worked and painted there. Back in 19th century, 1840 something, painters from The Hague came to Oosterbeek like an imitation of Barbizon. When they heard that the French painters go to Barbizon to paint en plein air, the painters from The Hague decided, okay, we'll go to Oosterbeek because it's close to The Hague and it's beautiful there, and it is really beautiful. It's like when you walk along the streets in the city, it's so picturesque. It is like a painting. So they loved it there. But then when rich people found out that painters go to Oosterbeek, we should go there too. Rich people came to Oosterbeek and started building villas, very rich and beautiful. And the painters decided to split. They decided to go away because they were saying that the civilization has displaced the beauty of nature. So I was hoping to see the paintings and maybe enjoy the light that Anton Mauve painted so often, but no light, no paintings. It was raining and everything was closed. The only gallery where I could see something was closed. The sign said it's open, but it was not. I think I have found a way. No, I guess not. It was raining. I tried twice, 3 times. No, all doors are locked. And suddenly I got very philosophical and I was thinking, maybe Anton Mauve doesn't want me to see his paintings. Maybe there are no paintings by Anton Mauve. And maybe the Dutch Impressionism doesn't want me to see it. Yeah. So, but I kept walking and walking and walking, and suddenly I was at the church. The Catholic Church. Surprisingly, it was a church in the church building, because, you know, in the Netherlands, you are never sure if it's a church or a brewery or a library or a concert hall in the church building. But here in an old church building, it was a church. Yeah, and since I couldn't get into a gallery to see the beautiful artworks of Oosterbeek School, I'll try to go to a church. Maybe there are some paintings there. It says welcome. Maybe I am welcome here. Oh, it is open. And the door was open. I was very much surprised. Yeah, so I carefully stepped in and there was nobody, literally. I was all by myself in this beautiful building, and there were some contemporary artworks on the walls. it was a very strange feeling. Being a Catholic and knowing the church, knowing people in the church, people who always ruin everything. I suddenly felt very comforted being there. It was so peaceful, so quiet, so just me and the church. Yeah. So I just enjoyed the silence there, and I sat there for a while, maybe too long. It was peaceful. I loved it there. So now I know that this is St. Bernulphus Church. I never heard the name of this saint. St. Bernulphus, who is he? Tell me if you know. And the parish is the parish of St. Titus Brandsma. The paintings I've seen on a wall, it's the Stations of the Cross made by Ian Toorop. He is a very significant Dutch painter who lived in the end of the 19th, beginning of the 20th century, and he started as an Impressionist. Then he switched to Pointillism and later developed as a symbolism painter. So this Station of the Cross paintings are his paintings in symbolism. Very interesting. But I couldn't stay in the church forever, so I kept walking in the town, and at one point I reached the Airborne Museum. The building is beautiful, but I'm kind of afraid to go there because wars are bad, and every time I see anything related to any war, I feel, sad. I'm not sure I'll go there because it must feel very heavy knowing that there are wars going on right now. Yeah. I'm not going there. Maybe next time. A very sad place. I cannot not say something about this. I have to say something because I don't want to be disrespectful. In 1944, during the Second World War, the British Army sent its Air Force troops to recapture some bridges and strategic roads from Germans, and it was near the city of Arnhem. In Oosterbeek, where the museum is right now, in the same building, it was the headquarters of the British airborne troops. The tragic story is that the British sent 10,000 soldiers to Arnhem, to this battlefield. 10,000, and only 2,000 survived. It is a tragedy. It's a huge tragedy. I didn't go to this museum because it felt way too heavy, knowing that there are wars going on right now in Ukraine, Israel. And yeah, no, I couldn't. When I talked to local people, they told me that many British people come to Oosterbeek to see the graves of their relatives. When they get old and they want to get buried in the same grave with their relatives, they can do it. They just have to be cremated, and yeah, but this is possible. So that's why I'm saying this visit had this kind of very sad aftertaste of history. I didn't expect it. I wanted it to be all beautiful and peachy and colorful and very impressionistic. But no. Yeah, I did take a walk around the museum. Beautiful territory, very green, very peaceful as well. And I've seen beautiful sculptures, all of them pointing to the importance of peace. Yeah, and I do believe that all wars are bad and they should be stopped. Will the beauty save the world? Probably not, but it will help. I just walked around the building and I enjoyed the beautiful statues and sculptures and the beautiful park they have nearby with beautiful little deer. They were so peaceful. They were so together, beautiful. I kept watching and watching them. And when I was there watching the deer, I suddenly thought of Anton Mauve, who painted the ship. This deer reminded me of this painting. Quiet grays and beautiful browns. And it is kind of interesting that this deer, they were the connection between me present and Anton Mauve and his sheep in the past. So maybe the past does open its door. So this was the only Dutch Impressionism experience I had in Oosterbeek. When I was about to leave the village, I suddenly stumbled upon a little art supply shop. I didn't need anything, but I thought I'll just go in anyway. And I bought 2 canvas boards. These ones, yeah, I didn't need it, but you know, artists, we just can't resist when we see art supplies. Is that true? Artists? You know what I mean. And then, while I was running around in the city, I totally forgot that I'm hungry. So I had a typical Dutch lunch. French fries and some sandwich. Of course with mayo. Dutch people eat everything with mayo. I'm generalizing, but it's true. Grand Café Oosterbeek. And I'm having a coffee. Huge. It was good. Now, let's go home. So now I'm back in my Amsterdam studio, sitting with these 2 canvas boards I bought in Oosterbeek. I stare at them and I think, what shall I paint? Because, you know, I still keep thinking about that aftertaste I have from Oosterbeek. Maybe there is something the village wanted to tell me. Maybe that the joy and the sorrow, they belong together in our memory. Shall it be something in colors of the tragedy, something black and red, thick brush strokes, or can it be something light and colorful and impressionistic, like maybe in the style of Anton Mauve? Or maybe it can be something, the same subject, but one painting in classical style, the way I like it, and the other painting in a style, I don't know, maybe something contemporary, very loose and very expressive, very modern. What do you think?